Tamam. Kaydı da başlatıyorum o zaman YouTube'daki kıymetli arkadaşlarımız için. Devam et. Hocam bu oyunda yani bu arada sevilmeyecek bir şey değil be. Çok fazla diyalog okumak gerekiyor. Belki tür size hitap etmiyor olabilir ama hani bir cinayeti araştırıyoruz. Adamın birisi ortada sallanıyor. Ağaca asmışlar herifi. Ben ben en son ne yaptım ya? İnsanların gözünü korkut. Gayet güzel yetenek. Empati. Başkalarını anla. İçimdeki deniz. Abi neyi arttırsam acaba? Algı vereyim mi lan? Her şeyi gör. Olabilir. Eyvallah. Kabul et. Atletimiz var. Varlıklı kalpazan adam. Sen ne veriyorsun hocam? Soğukkanlılık. Mantık. Eyvallah. Görevlerimiz bunlar. Balkonda tüttüren eleman. Saat 21'den sonra 28 numaralı daireyi ziyaret et. Saat kaç abi? Aa, saat 17. Koşarsak yetişir miyiz oraya? Yetişiriz bu arada. Silahımızı da kaybettik. Bir yandan da silah lazım hocam. Saat 2'den itibaren falan filan bir şeyler anlatıyor ama okuyamadan geçti. Kapı nerede? Burada. Şu adamla bir konuşalım mı? Paralı asker diyorsun. Onu kim öldürmüş olabilir? İşte bütün mesele kesinlikle bu. Böyle bir şey neden yapılır ki?
That's so. I haven't heard anything about that. But if that's true, well, he was an enemy combatant. I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men. With all...
Understood. This has been of limited use. Still.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search.
Grev yapmayın kardeşim.
Negotiating our share. Aye. All of it.
Normalde hepsini ama
However,
şimdi
right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process.
This seditious talk sounds like communism. Just so we're on the same page, communism is basically wanting to kill the rich people or deporting them to a labor camp in southeast Grad. But don't say that out loud. if you're a communist.
Komünist misin lan sen?
No. I don't think I'm a communist. Seeing something of value and saying I want it all to myself is a much older and simpler notion. No, even a weak child can think it. The only things holding someone back are I can't and I shouldn't.
Ama yaptığın şeyler...
I have nothing against
Komünistlere
communists.
karşı değilim. Onlar...
They are honorable boyaderos. But my own code serves me well.
Ama kendi kurallarım
If
şunu
my code
görüyor.
starts failing, a code can fail a man as well as a man can fail a code, then I will have to submit to a new one.
Yeni kurallar benimsemem gerekir.
He knows who he is.
Komünizme ılımlı bir adammış. Eyvallah.
Has no need to reinforce or elaborate his political identity to himself or others.
See, I'm primarily a lazy person. I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman. He's probably in his container at the harbor. Sure
Neyse.
thing.
Eyvallah.
This was great. You feel mentally
Daha da konuşmayalım abi. Yavaştan uzayalım. Saat 21'de bir yere gidecektik. Bir dakika. Görevleri bir daha açacağım hocam. Balkonda tüttüren eleman saat 21'den sonra. 21'den sonra. Tamam. 21'e kadar oyalanmam lazım hocam. Çöp konteynerini aç. Trafik gizemi. Adamın arabasında levye vardı değil mi? Senin araban nerede kerata? Bir dakika, şimdi bu elemanın arabasına bir gidelim. Şurada bir tane kız vardı. Kız lazım bana. Kızın oradaydı araba. Onu hatırlıyorum sadece. Hah, burada. Tamam.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel creep.
Alet çekmecesini aç. Koltuğun altından metal bir çekmece açıldı.
And clicks into place.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
Al abi al.
But useful for opening the handles. You can do good work with it. It's robust. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss.
Kapat.
The toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers. And the radio on its hook. The white suede feels
Beyaz süetin dokusu çok hoş ve metal debriyaj
And the metal clutch
tanıdık
handle
geliyor.
so very familiar. Your fingers waste no time closing around the handle. Clutch disengaged. Release the handle. Clutch drops. Right foot yearns for the familiar. You feel an uninterrupted connection to the mechanics. After a while, you realize silence is your only answer. Of course it's only in your
Neyse abi, adamın arabasını ellemeyelim, ayıp lan.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers. A rake.
Tamam. 3 tane eşya aldık herifin arabasından. Şimdi hocam, levye mevye tamam, cesedin olduğu çöpe gidelim önce. Bu ne abi?
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench.
We can sit on benches after we've sorted.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsuragi is gone.
Eyvallah. Bu adam yanımda değilken yine gelebilirsin diyor. Yalnız karlı mıydı buralar? Kitapçı kız var. Abi ceset nerede? Ha, burası liman. Sağ olasın hocam. Kolay gelsin.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Aa,
I am sorry. It just doesn't come out of your mouth. Surprisingly eloquent, really. The last one, not the first three.
Excuse me? I didn't hear.
What you meant to say was,
yok abi, biz bu kadından para mara isteyemeyeceğiz, boş ver. Yavaştan ümitlerimizi solduralım abi. Olmuyor. Olmuyor işte. Vay.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Bu ne abi? Açamıyor muyum? Aa. Levyen var abi.
just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see.
Ha, ceset burada. Çocuğun kafasına levyeyle vuralım.
Sneak up on me again.
Tamam, levyeyle vuramayız. Burada bir save alayım, hızlı kaydet. Ne olur ne olmaz. Tamam, şu aşağıya giden yol neredeydi, onu bir tekrardan bulmam lazım.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Welling in rags."
Araç kuşanılmadı. Kuşanalım hocam. Araçlar. Tamam, gayet güzel.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Fourth time isn't happening. You've jammed the pry bar under the lid, but it just isn't bending." There's a creaking sound as the pry bar slips under the lid. You hang from it like a moron, huffing and puffing. Clearly the technique is wrong, but nothing else comes to mind.
Canım mı gitti?
Unsatisfying, hurtful. You hear a ringing.
The quality of metal is not the problem. From what I see, it's sturdy enough. Let's ask the manager for the key. This is clearly not working.
Müdürden anahtarı isteyelim.
Bent metal, broken glass. You are the destroyer, the bane of inanimate. Kudos.
Yeni bir şey kazandık. Nesne imha timi.
looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage the second time. Not
Yapma,
so much.
yapma, yapma.
Your cheeks are wet with tears.
Nor does the wind right now. I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here.
Ayrıca
Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder. I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Mondays, then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough. I think I've lost my sense of smell.
oğlum sen al o zaman adamı.
Not being hungover helps too. No. This is a two-man assignment because it needs two officers to complete. I need your help. You need to get your shit together.
Hadi yapalım.
No, it's not, officer. We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cap.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Yeni bir yuva aç. Aç abi. Unutamazsın. Dayrarararım. Dararararım. Dayrarararım. Allah. Lan çocuk.
Fuck, does Kuno care? Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Trafik gizemi. Bir 21 olana kadar şey yapmamız lazım. Ha, senin arabaya gideceğiz. Tamam. Kısa dalga telsizini kullanalım. Şunu bir içeyim ya.
Well, hello. Someone's light reflects off the green glass. Wow, the gods of meth. There's a satisfying pop as the cork jumps out. And the golden sun melts down your throat. Its rays fill your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it into a happy, gooey
Gizli görev tamamlandı.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's an alcohol button.
from the void we came.
Kardeş ister misin?
Yes.
Kaldırayım bunu elimden hocam müsaadenle. Senin arabadan bir Silvia'yı arayalım bakalım. Telsizi kullanalım.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Of course. What is your number, officer?
Yes, hold on. Her number is...
Received. Hold on, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello? Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
There is no
Ses
resentment
tonunda
in her
kızgınlık yok.
tone.
Ona
She
çekmeyi
wants you
istiyor
to
kesin.
ask her out. No question about it.
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun detective. You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating and...
Sounds like it's going to be bad. Do you really want to know?
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty...
I remember this. You were screaming things like, people tried to back away from you, or even slip out of the door. But you screamed, I am the goddamned law, and you have to listen to me. You are all suspects in a murder investigation.
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like, big bucks cannot lie, and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns. It almost looked like you pawned it.
Rezil olmuşsun diyor yani.
I did not ask. You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir. Let's just say I left, but you know who. Maybe, I don't know. No, not me. What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the corpse. No one calls the police. The union would get angry.
Sendika kızar. Oba.
You know,
Sendikacılar kötü adamlar
what
kardeşim.
union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Burada otorite benim.
Okay?
You're goddamn right. Söyle lan.
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Tamam tamam
Push
üzülme.
her further. Show her the error of her ways.
The other people who live around here. Local people,
Tamam
You
tamam.
don't live here. You don't understand. Squealing is frowned upon here. Everything is dealt with. Well, please, I just didn't want any trouble.
Girmez girmez kız merak etme.
You do? What else can I do for you?
Kim aradı biliyor musun?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the union's phone, or the one on the...
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Yeah, go on.
Kimliğimi gördün mü?
I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
This exact conversation has happened before. Establishing authority before this young girl seems to have been important to you in the past. Don't go there again.
Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours? Right. It's better to not ask too many questions. Lest people stop.
No, absolutely.
That came so fast, you can't but wonder what else she would be good at. Baseball? Ring a bell quiz shows?
I do hope so. Please don't call me again. Bye.
No, she doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else she's angry about. Some other guy. Like God. You know women. That's where you step in. You're Lieutenant Love, matchmaker extraordinaire. Help the poor girl out, lest she turns into a spinster. Oh yeah, my point exactly. You know what you've got. Think you can do that, Lieutenant Love?
Barmeni mi seviyorsun?
No. What?
Babacık halledecek bu işi. Babacık halledecek ha.
God, what is happening in your big papa is happening.
Oh, God. Please, just stay out of my life.
You're goddamn right.
What is it?
What was dominated by the other party? Anything else, officer?
It's on. The love quest is on. Too late, everyone.
Just a second.
Açmaz.
Yes, hello? Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
You hear the court.
Anything else I can add? Just a moment.
10-4, come in, officer. Over. 10-4, I hear you. I don't have the authority. What does he want now? He's asking for my DC. Fuck. I don't think he... Don't give that asshole anything. Right. That's a negative on the additional funds, sir. Over.
Allah rızası için abi.
He says he's in trouble. Doesn't... Well, I guess he'd better crack the case before sundown then. Vigmar said...
Arabanın içinde falan uyuyabilsem keşke diyeceğim de arabada da şişlerler ya.
He says it's important to the keys and getting your request denied, sir.
Nothing is working.
He said, it's okay. What is he saying? Did you want anything else, sir? Many of your colleagues are also here.
He's trying to keep you from further embarrassing yourself in front of your colleagues.
Let us address them now, sir. Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
As you tap on the
There's no use pressing the hit button. It won't start without the
translation. We're not alternative translation. Don't even think you can drive my MC.
This is the Kupris Kinema. No, I'm afraid not. We have a murder case on our hands, remember? The Kupris motorcar does provide most of our patrol vehicles, yes.
Ha, devlet
But
veriyor.
this is different. This is a sports model.
You're right. I didn't take you for a motorcar enthusiast. Do you also like tip-top, detective? An interstellary racing series. You should... Yes, sorry.
He says it would very badly in the cabin.
Eyvallah.
Lonesome, long way home.
Neresiydi lan evim benim?
Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market. Past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake. The frozen ark.
Bunu niye yapamıyorum ya? Oo, puan biriktir ondan sonra açarsın diyor. Vay arkadaş, keşke şu üstünlük teorisini şey yapmasaydım ya. Pişman oldum. Burada yeni bir yer var. Bir dakika.
There are clothes and save the economy. That sounds off.
Haven't you heard of it? We've got to be economically conscious.
İnsan mı abi?
Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco. Very cool.
You find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments. The box smells like cat.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first.
83.
Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek. Practical.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only 450.
Ama hiçbir işe yaramıyor ya.
You keep coming.
Bu ne abi? Ha sen tüccarsın.
I can see you but taste for luxury.
A pair of
Those
only fun ultra. Wear the future. You remember the slogan from some magazine.
50 lira mı?
These ones.
Manyak mısın oğlum?
Boss on the veneer reads. Solid.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are the stars here. These, officer? These speakers are Samaran garbage. I'm ashamed to even use them for props. Don't waste your time on them. No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk. Well, if you want them, but see, if on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for little extra.
Hiçbir işime yaramaz. Gel bakalım. Seni bir sorgulayalım.
You see a Samaran street vendor. Surrender the name. See.
Happy shopping, officer. Everything's cool.
From out on the
You're very...
Oh yeah, çok havalı mallar satıyorum diyorsun ha.
fingers. There's a finger shootout to bring.
Don't shoot, officer. Have we got an arrest here or just a shakedown? Good one, officer. You're a funny guy. Now what can I do for you?
Bana para lazım. Oh yeah. Hadi bakayım. Böyle konuşursak insanlar bize yardım etmez.
Then fire away, officer. Only the coolest goods in Revachol. I've got sneakers, speakers, extremely comfy. I'm an entrepreneur, officer. I've got sources, buyers, suppliers, distributors, manufacturers. Good joke, officer. And we don't have permits.
You glance around the decrepit buildings, the miserable wet.
It's beautiful. Beautiful freedom.
It is, yes. Anyone
İsteyen
can
istediğini
set up their
satabilir.
shop whenever.
Aa.
That's right.
Ben dalga geçiyor sanmıştım da.
No bureaucracy. That's why this city and its low officials are so cool. Hyper cool. No need for discounts at ceilings, officer. Everything's already on sale. Anything you want, 50% off. Anything for you.
Neresin?
Me? It's a boring story, officer. Who cares about the past? I'm all business now. All rubber shop. Very sharp, officer. I'm Serai.
Seray'dan
from the
gelmişsin.
Serai province of the Serai.
Apricot suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Seaguy archipelago was colonized by Revish.
The apricot suzerainty is what the Seaguy archipelago is commonly known as in Revachol. It's a bit of a fraught term.
No, apricots come. Speaking of, why not support an independent local entrepreneur?
Abi
I send half.
No need to dress this one up. Just tell him what you want.
Oh, okay. But why, officer? Ah, yes. Money is very important.
Are you trying to ask for a bribe? If so, you're not doing a very good job.
Sorry, detective.
Kardeş herkesten böyle 3-5 dileniyoruz ama yanlış anlamıyorsun değil mi? Biz de ekmeğimizdeyiz ya. Kiramızı ödeyemiyoruz abi.
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the...
Those.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, super material.
Ha.
Oh, very interesting choice.
This is how I see. Alright, but
Wow! And they can be yours for a mere 3 riyal. My regular customers
Telefon
have
neden
passed them
öttü
all
abi?
up
Bir
because
dakika.
they've got no taste. But you found them.
the lieutenant tilts his head and steps back, eyes narrowed in a thorough.
You look like a musician. Like a blind musician. But you could do worse. Take them if you want.
Abort.
Damn!
They're perfect for it's going to be.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
Are you sure? But they look so good on you. You should think this through, officer.
Bereket versin hocam. İyi mesailer. Aşağıda da bir yerler varmış demek ha. Valla bunları satabilsek güzel olurdu ama. Barry, ne oldu?
Evening, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the...
My friend Barry the Butcher is stuck on the other side
Öbür
of the
tarafında
wall.
mahsur kaldı.
I'm keeping him company and eating his salami.
From the corner of your eye, you see a man in a yellow shirt.
Very good stuff. Anything I can do for you, officer? I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign.
Garip değil
Weird,
mi?
huh? Then again, plenty of... Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair it around here. Especially, well, there's... Yeah, not really much else. Sure thing.
It is soothing. It is savory.
Allah razı olsun abi.
Want some too, officer?
Why not?
Allah razı olsun abi.
A couple of indicator lights. This panel usually closes the water lock. You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pin. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. A cold... A spring brings the lever back to its... Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning? You pull the lever. Nothing happens. A spring brings the lever back to its... Wasn't there a...
Yapacak bir şey yok abi, eyvallah. Şu dükkan neci ya? Bir hızlı kayıt al. Roy'un ikinci hızlı hayatlar için hızlı para. Hayırdır abi? Ay, ha, çalıntı mallar, anladım. Şunları bir okusana oğlum. Makine antika bir yazar kasa.
Wow, a very large red t-shirt with an impressive print stands out from the other. Oh yeah, the print depicts a muscled man striding toward you, a giant sword in each hand. encircled by burning embers, smells like warm cotton with a side of flea.
Sniffing is okay.
It's the man from Kanal.
Walking away from his burning village. Yes. Huh? Oh, I see. That's tough. I feel the same way sometimes.
Adamın
The
sesi
man from Gyeongdal is the hero.
taksici adama benziyor Road 96'daki.
Fictional version. In fact,
Kanal.
neither.
Wow. What?
I mean,
Okay.
you sound besides
His theory isn't exact.
too rare.
That's dirt cheap.
But why? You'll just have to buy it then. But it's not like it's expensive.
Ama otoriteni kaybedersin. Bu nedir?
The typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
700 real. A bargain, I dare say.
Bu fiyat biraz yüksek
There's
sanki.
also the matter of rewiring. But the most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary indoor fixtures, which has adjusted its morphological field.
İmkansız
The light
bu arada
became
ya.
suitable for use inside the home just a few. It was brought to me to be
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property. You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
Adamla konuşalım abi.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop. What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching.
I haven't had any problems myself, though some of my customers have complained about it.
Who are your customers?
Normalde kimler gelir?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travellers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a... As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from. It keeps me in...
He's well composed, but unentertained. He might be high. If he is, on what? Feeling warm and enthralled by the
97 zaten ya.
while the mind continues to race for a drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
How would I know? Rolodon is just something since the People's Power disaster, I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade. Had to take it for radiation sickness. We were an all-volunteer force, self-organised, tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill.
On the patch, gamma radiation lines crossed with a red drop of blood.
I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance. There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud. The clean-up happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, so I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had. There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened. So much disappointment. No one's. It
So much with
a bunch of poor people. A bad idea. I like the theory more than the story.
Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back.
The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another. Alert.
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, truth be told.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the citizens' militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it? In that case, she'll be happy to get a visit from us, if we can find her.
Nereden bulabilirim?
My apologies, officer, but I have no...
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it right now. You just have to hope Everard wasn't lying, and the Union can track her down in time.
Maybe. Shady-looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They asked if they went their way. It was a trick, but you...
Wait, that might be true.
Maybe Claire really is tracking down your guy.
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were, and I don't like keeping gun, of course. Have you tried it before?
The lieutenant steps away, pretending to admire some of the nick. He won't be your nog, but he won't be thrilled about this either.
If you say so, here you go, man.
Yes, darling. That's the coalition government ordained Croydon. Straight into your gut.
Alacağım ama kullanmayacağım. Plan o yönde.
Of course.
Level aldım.
Sure thing. Sure, man. I doubt it, but I can try and I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business.
The pawnbroker's gate.
Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Hepsini sat abi. Kızar mısın lan satsam? Adamın mendilini satmayalım, ayıp ya.
I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment. Another time, perhaps.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint. From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what, you have. You're a big dick cop, with a sudden...
Oo. Şimdi hoppala, evet, puanımı buraya veremiyorum karşılığında çünkü öteki şeyi kaybettim, anladım. Bilseydim ona göre dağıtırdım be. Neyse. Sıkıntı yok. Ay. Bu nedir?
The boombox is on a shelf. One is just make sure it works before you buy it.
If police work means playing tapes, sure, you can use it for that. Or any other time you...
Bu ne?
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Why? What's this?
Oh, that's the headless palm rider. There's been a lot...
He doesn't elaborate on these.
I've heard about it. Yes, there are several competing versions of the story. The headless palm, 50 cents. Bargain price. I'll throw in the tiny cap.
Tamam ya, bu kadar yeter bence. Çıkalım abi dükkandan. 21'e doğru gidiyoruz. Tamam, 21'de adamın oraya gideceğim. Her türlü. Ama ne olur ne olmaz bir save almak lazım. Adam gitmiş. Fesubhanallah. Bir şeyler oluyor.
Crumpled billboard reading Samaran butter soaks in. The side billboard has fallen on the waterlock. Just some tasteless evidence. Whatever it is, the boy on the billboard.
Karşıda da adam vardı. Acaba temas kurabilir miyiz dedim de. Kuramazmışız. Anladım hocam. Ha, burada da insanlar var. Demek ki bu tarafa hiç bakmadım. Beyler, sizle hiç konuştuk mu? Şurada bir save al da.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball. No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
92 ile başaracaksın tabii ki. Yapıştır aslan.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter. You got this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline. The cold metal ball already your mind. A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there. Feet an embodiment of pure motion. A fine...
Haydi aslanım, 92 ile yaparsın bu arada. %92 şans.
A whorehouse of shit.
What the hell is your problem? You vandalized our game, son. We just flip it off with fine pool. No, we are not good, goddammit. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer?
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. Good. Mistakes are forgiven, but men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe...
Yes, why did you come here? It's unlikely they know anything about the murder.
Vasut Big Boy, hoş geldiniz hocam. Hoş geldiniz, sefalar getirdiniz. Dava çözmeye çalışıyoruz, ne yapalım? Esas sizi sormalı. Adamlara ne soracağım? Heh, cesedi soracağım.
Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair in Martinez...
Kanun sendikadadır.
So can you really blame them? Top is a majority.
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent.
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I am an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
Bro, my English not good, sorry. But I try to speak English with you. Hello. Gördüğüm kadarıyla bir kraterde oynuyorsun.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Evet diyerek başıyla onaylıyor, buradaki arazi tanıdık bir oyun için çeşit sunmuyor.
No. It was left by heavy artillery fire. Why what? Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use... Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist
Komünistlerle savaşmışlar.
shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we left Caliber. God bless him, because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first. Yes, the Millet Mountainous was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revacheur. This here is
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry.
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that, they're the lesser evil. Damn right, son. They lit the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. The rest of... Well...
Şu adamların topunu getirelim ya. Yabancılar.
I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking, I would have preferred instead. This is just what the commies wanted. This was raining. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened.
As Rennie turns from you to his partner and back,
17 ile başardık, iyi bari. Kaç tane madalyan var?
the larger one is shaped like a cross. A small blue star, a crowned head in front of two.
For bravery. I'm sure, but I know this uniform's reputation. You are also wondering if I got this for raping women or killing babies. Honor is everything to me.
Whoa! Sounds like you're about to open the gates of...
For doing...
He said some muddy princeling who foolishly strolled into the front line.
It was on King Friesen.
Prensi kurtarmış.
He could, alas,
He really dis...
Purple vet.
to keep the long and bloody the rebels were smart. They let us come real close before opening fire. Suffice to say, it was carnage. I got shot in the left shoulder, then his horse, driven mad by the... Sure, yes. You can ask your... I grabbed my...
Capitaine Arnaud,
The bane of...
When I came, the dig had taken numerous flesh wounds and lost a lot of blood. But despite missing his jaw, he seemed hesitant to die. Tougher than he looked, that one.
Çevresini kaybeder.
So I grabbed the dink and started crawling. Kept going through some... He was the commanding officer.
You sense he's downplaying it.
Because royal...
Whoa! Man love. The old...
what? And that heaven.
Neyse abi, bunlardan bir şey çıkaramayacağız.
It's deep down, but maybe even unbeknownst to the man himself, it's there.
Bon Dieu. You and Gaston must be related.
Maybe. Oh no.
Do not speak of what you know. Bah.
Oh,
I know.
You should try to come up with a heroic story of your own. Impress this old soldier. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be anything worth mentioning among your achievements. You should resort to good old... But of course, sire. Looks like they're waiting for you. It's clear you like the hard stuff, Bruta. Evening falls.
Akşam çöküyor.
Time has come to take the vows of blood and flesh. Lower intestine, The term is metabolic and fascism, brother. You're going to keep your views, right? Keep your views, brother, for the nation. Smart. Best not to mention the woman issue too often. People are not ready. Of course you are.
Ne oldu hocam?
Anti-object task force. Volumetric shift.
Çok fazla konuştuk. Tamam. Kazandığın her şeyi almamak lazım. Tabi haklısın. You're goddamn right.
Yes.
Pardon hocam, sen ne değildi ya. Şu arkadaşla bir de selamlaşalım.
I have really... Yes. René, hello, officer. How might I be of assist? Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really. No, officer.
He means caviar.
I wish I respect.
İyi adamlar lan.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? I'm not anyone important in the union. I just know Eva. Oh, in many ways, yes. Oh, yes. Not in... I hate the socialist. Harry, what's the...
Also, there he...
Let's try not to get caught in a cross.
Writing work oh,
Yazma işleri
nothing official.
sonra bir şey yapmak gerekiyor.
He tells his little playman exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, play.
On the union track. I don't even consider myself a regular socialist. Politics is not just... No, thank you.
Ben de teşekkür ederim hocam, sağ ol.
What's this? We're getting reports of normal, reasonable, temperate, political opinions somewhere in Martinez. It's also about its time to become a citizen of the Kingdom of Conch. I knew we could trust you.
Tarafsız krallık. Eyvallah hocam. Abi aşağı kardeşim, necesiniz lan siz? Bu ne abi?
This coin-operated viewer. This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert 25 centimes and your money disappears into the curtains on the disc. The lenses shift. It looks as if it would...
Really?
Tecrübe karşılığında 25 cent verdik ya. Öyle düşünmek lazım. Koş hocam koş. Aa, yanlış yere koştuk. Neyse, dert değil.
This trash container is...
Alır mıyız şu adamı?
There he still is, looking.
Haydi oğlum.
As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mine. The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants, and the material appears to be
Seramikten
ceramic.
yapılmış. Tamam.
It's clean or delicate. These are clearly not boots. They're armor.
Indeed. Ceramic plate. Under the heel. Fair weather. Piece by piece. He's been out here for 7 days. It would be odd if they didn't.
Çalınmasa şaşırırdım,
We
eyvallah.
should keep a lookout for these pieces.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil. The sabatons dangle off them.
It is. We've requested for a full set about 4 years. By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them? Of course.
The lieutenant nods often. It's part.
Looks like he worked for a private contractor.
A small bell-like sound fills it.
It's anything but. This material...
Faint, like whirls of floorboards. The trees, the whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination.
Good. Can you read it to me? We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done.
The stench.
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
Even the mongrels can see you're about to pull his head off.
Do it, Hanimai!
Yes, that's what I say. You'll compromise the coroner's case if you do. So please, don't. What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot? How many clues do you need? You already found a number. Besides, there's no way you're getting them off.
You're sure there's a way to peel them off. But first, the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around. Alright then, you can pay the hostel bill in honor points. How many honor points have you collected?
Processing will take care of them.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo. The hangman's
Industrial strength. The kind used for... Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves. I'm still approaching this as a lynching. We all are.
The cadaver.
Bir dakika, şurada bir save alayım da oyunu kaydet. Saat kaç oldu abi? Kaydı bir durdurayım.